Has been snooping around here like you was hired to write a book. I could use me a little goddamn piece of quiet around here because I got me some hard thinking to do.
Yep, you heard enough of a disadvantage as it is.
Sheriff! Sheriff, you can't help but hear nothing but goddamn talk about the chicken wing. It's sounding like a broke record. Chicken wing. Now what the hell are you going to do about it?
Scruggs, there's some folks just won't do to fart with, and I'm one of them. Now you just leave the law into me.
Nah, nobody's buying nothing at Earl. I mean, people just stand around in clumps, wringing their hands, and talking about this damn mess.
Yeah, I'm having to spend all my time playing mayor. I haven't sold a car all week.
She ain't got a handful of supporters left yet, Earl.
See there?
I gotta admit, I don't care for the publicity none. It's not good for the town. It's not good for business.
Of course not. You just can't sit here waiting to grow tits. You gotta do something. Now everyone's going apeshit over this mafia scare.
Yeah, they're expecting to find bodies in cement overcoats.
Tootsie May, you're gonna have to just clear on out of here now, because we got us some men talking to do.
All right, y'all been doing such a good job as it is. Keep up the good work.
Now the governor said he's going to call it the Texas Rangers.
He don't need no goddamn rangers. I got myself a pretty good bullshit detector, boys, and I can damn sure tell when someone's pissing on my boots and telling me it's a rainstorm. The damn governor is just trying to keep the television idiot happy and cozy up to the Jesus budge. If he's so all-fired keen on closing Miss Mona down, all in hell he's got to do is give me one little bitty phone call and I'll do it. Else fire, wouldn't have no choice.
Well then. Why you gotta wait for the governor's phone call? Why can't you just take the bull by the horns and take care of it yourself?
Scruggs, I'm getting just a little bit sick of your goddamn whining. Now, you was willing enough to keep your eyes closed while we had a bird's nest on the ground, so I don't want to hear nothing. Man can't even digest his food. This is Sheriff Dodd speaking. All right, Governor. All you had to do was ask. We'd have handled this thing locally if you hadn't let it get on Johnny Carson. Don't you worry about that, no, Governor. You hold with hand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God damn if I don't feel like a country dog in the city. If I stand still, they'll fuck me. If I run, they bite me in the ass. Reckon you boys heard it.
You really gonna do that, Earl? You gonna close her down?
I said I would, didn't I? Some cats just can't be put back into the sack. She's a good old girl. We've been some long, long miles together, and thank the Lord she never was the clinging kind. But she's a good old girl. Had some fine, big laughs together, and I admire the way she almost read my mind. Never talked no foolish talk, had no ties and had no rules. Hell, that good old girl and me, we ain't damn fools, you know. We never talked too much. We didn't hold to conversation. There's lots of things I could have told her. I suppose
permanent address. It's
next best thing to a home I've had since the OK Corral Trailer Park back in Wichita Falls. I was out honky-tonkin' one night, and when I came home, my bastard husband had hitched up our trailer to the truck and hauled ass. Somebody said he was out working on the Alaska pipeline. Well, didn't this whole Melvin P. Thorpe thing surprise you, Miss Linda Lou?
Nothing surprises me nowadays. If someone told me to know shit, I just asked which chicken it was and how many inches. Oh, God, I remember when I first started hustling. You know, I thought for sure I was going to end up one of them high-priced city hall girls. Oh, you could just see me now with the furs and the sports car and the silks, you know, and I'd be slinking around in them soft lights just geared to help this makeup. Hell, line up, because this face don't stop no clocks. So how'd I wind up on a $4 mattress?
God, it's about as cheerful in here as a funeral parlor.
Well, kid, I guess you just ain't been around long enough to grow any roots.
I mean, what difference does it make where we do what we do? It ain't like that Curry though. Heavy equipment around.
Yeah, shy, honey, I got this feeling you're going to do all right in this dirty business.
Well, baby, you know it takes one to know one. Look, I know everything's a mess, and I care about it. I just can't help feeling a little kid going on a trip.
Well, maybe you ought to try Las Vegas.
Oh, get off it.
Man, I made me a shit pot full of money out there one time, working in big hotels and casinos, all in conventioners, away from mama and feeling wild.
Why don't we go to Vegas and team up?
Honey, I've lost a step since then. Shreveport's more my speed now. Just call me Sadie Motel, hot and cold running the trunks. Waking up every morning to somebody else's bad breath. Somehow I've never seen quite like that around here.
Well, I'm going home to my kid. Come on, girl, you're going to be screwing party as soon as you get your little bags unpacked. Don't bet on it. No, this time I'm really going to give it up. This time I'm going to go home for Christmas and I'm going to give me a straight job and I'm going to like it. Maybe so, but you'll never own a yacht.
I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still I can't let sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still I can't let sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still I can't let sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Howdy, Jewel.
Sure. I'll be waiting in the car, Miss Mona.
You all right, Mona?
Haven't felt this good since I had the measles.
Well, just goddamn everything.
And Earl, the best thing you can do is just put this all behind you just as quick
No,
as you can.
no, by God, no, sir. The damn little television idiot, and that goody two-shoes governor, and all them folks that turned tail when this thing broke open. Some of them claiming to be my friends, by God. Folks I broke bread with and run rabbits with and took them home when they was drunk. Well, I owe them damn people something, Mona, and I always pay my debts. I still just don't understand how this thing turned to clabber the way it done. It sure as hell don't. It just got out of hand. It ate me up before I knowed it was hungry.
And Earl, I made a lot of money, I had a few laughs, and I danced a bit. It's just time to pay the fiddler is all.
Damn, goddamn, if I just hadn't cut their goddamn television!
Get over it, Earl! Jesus.
Likely to get right lonely out there on that farm.
Well, now, maybe you can come over to East Texas now and then and hunt squirrels or something.
Well, you or the girls need a ride or anything?
No, I got my pickup and Jules' car. But you might see if you can keep them newspaper and television boys from hounding us out of town, if you can do it short of killing.
Oh, don't you worry about that none. Hell, I got them peckerwoods roped off a mile each side of your gate. I got deputies and constables and highway patrolmen holding them back till hell won't have it.
That's good, Admiral.
Well, guess I better get myself back on into town and start stumping up grass fires. Still lots of folks stirred up, you know.
I know. You go on. Hey, Earl,
Yeah, Mona?
do you remember President Kennedy's inauguration speech?
You know, let me see now. That's the one where he said, ask your country not to do something for you, you do something for your country. Ain't that the one?
Something like that. Do you remember where you were when you heard it?
By God, cakes, that must have been, what? It must be 20 years ago, ain't it? Why?
No particular reason. I just had that day on my mind, so.
But I recollect where I was when Oswald shot him. Yeah, I just picked up 3 Mexican kids. They stole themselves a goat from old man W.B. Starr, was throwing themselves a barbecue. But, you see, I was just out on this routine patrol when I seen this smoke coming up over the old man Starr's pasture. Well, I parked my car in the ditch and I snuck up on them little greasers. They was barbecuing that goat out of mesquite tree spits and sloshing on barbecue sauce enough for LBJ. That proved it was premeditated, them having that sauce, don't you see? So we got for goddamn felons. Anyhow, I just slapped the cuffs on them little peckerwoods and marched them in lockstep back to the car when it come across the police radio that old Kennedy had been shot up in Dallas. Still remember it all just as clear as bell. It's funny. Certain things you just can't hardly forget.
Amen to that, Admiral.
Now, when Jack Ruby shot old Oswald, hell, I assled around and missed that, and damn sure did. Only live killing they ever put on TV. Hell, just about the only decent thing that was ever on TV in all history, and I assled around and missed it. Damn sure did. Of course, I seen them old films of it they run over and over. Run until blame near wore it out. It wasn't quite the same thing as seeing something without knowing it was going to happen.
Never is, Admiral. I guess you better be running along now.
Well, right, yeah, I gotta be running.
Caught the bus from Amarillo. It was going to San Antonio. Had a brand new cardboard suitcase and a window seat alone. And I thought that I was something, and I dreamed I'd travel far. Maybe be a restaurant hostess, maybe be a movie star. And the bus from Amarillo missed a train along the track, and I never looked behind me 'cause I wasn't coming back. I had a one-way ticket to nowhere. kissing, country play.